Coast of California, from north to south, are endangered. Not initially from forces of nature, but first endangered. From one man because he is enraptured in fossil fuel thrall. So he attempts to wipe out clean competition to gas and oil. At a time when wind especially is lower in price, and wind and solar can be stored in battery space. For times when the wind does not blow and the sun does not shine, the governor of California and his predecessor explain the whine of presidential lawsuits piling up as distraction for midterm elections, also explainable as presidential financial scandal distractions. Does the president truly believe that because Sable fixed the spill 11 years ago, that oil spills will not happen in the future or until the end of time? We can forget that oil pollutes our air as well as water. Does the president truly believe in invoking the Defense Production Act, a Cold War era law that he said superseded state regulations? It typically is invoked in emergencies like hurricanes and the COVID-19 pandemic. The emergency cited is energy shortage in California, fossil fuels when war choked global oil supplies because the Strait of Hormuz is shut down by war. Choice of the commander-in-chief himself, who is ignoring clean energy choices. At the same time, the president also paid energy companies hundreds of millions of dollars to cancel planned wind farms off the coast of California. Millions in taxpayer dollars is squandered to support the fading fossil fuel industry as it desperately attempts to tighten its grip on the world economy, even as clean energy dominates, growing cheaper and faster to deploy than anything fossil fuel can offer. A second presidential plan calls for up to 6 oil and gas lease sales in California waters, including off Santa Barbara, where a 1969 oil spill galvanized the modern environmental movement. At least 6 presidential federal agencies are working to undermine California efforts to pivot away from fossil fuels. Last week, the Presidential National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, meant to manage oceans, atmosphere, and climate, was subverted to instead simply do the opposite and deliberately work against those aims of presidential NOAA. Instead acted to curb the power of the California Coastal Commission, protection of the California coast from threats like oil spills by reducing 10% of its funding. The 1970 Clean Air Act allowed California to set automobile pollution standards, ending up stricter than federal rules with EPA waivers. The landmark law allowed other states to adopt the California standards. California has filed lawsuits to protect its environment. On August 19th, at a hearing this month, a presidential Justice Department attorney argued that the state lacked standing to sue over retention of 4 EPA waivers. Congress had not yet acted on them. A federal judge will soon decide that question. The outcome of these legal battles could dictate the types of gas-powered vehicles available at dealerships nationwide. Rattled, the Presidential Energy Department announced $75 million for a new coal export terminal in Oakland, California. The president stopped wind farm clean energy projects with taxpayer money payoffs. The president propped up coal, although wood burning emits 2.8 times the PM 2.5. Wood burning is not additionally touched by presidential chaos so far, because PM 2.5 is not a greenhouse gas, and air pollution laws against PM 2.5 do not often exist. But all dirty fossil and solid fuels could be lumped together in a California venue.